guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sorting out the mess that I'm currently calling my pedal board. I've been experimenting, putting some different things into the chain, and I've also been corresponding with a friend of mine who's got more experience with where to put things to get the best outcome. So I'm going to show you guys what I have done and then take you through his suggestion and see what kind of difference we get at the end of it. So the order that I have been running things in is obviously the guitar inputs into the tuner, out of the tuner, into the wah, out of the wah, into the reverb, out of the reverb, into the EQ, out of the EQ, into my delay pedal, from delay pedal to tube screamer to looper, looper to line selector if I'm using it, or if not, then just straight out into the mixer. So I'm embarrassed to say this is the current state of things. I don't even have all the pedals fitting on the board. I don't actually know if I will continue to put that one in the line. But yeah, I'm sure that things can be a lot neater than what they are now. And of course, I'll have to rearrange everything anyway because I'm going to be putting things in a different order. So at the moment, just so you know, I'm running just a basic Korg tuner. The reason why I got this is because it's lasted me a long time and it's been bulletproof with this metal casing. It's heavy, so I might end up going to something smaller and lighter, but for the time being, that's what I've got. I have the Wah Crybaby Mini Wah 535Q. Now the reason why is I did have the 535Q normal size, regular size, and it broke. It started to phase sound in and out rather than actually wah occasionally, and sometimes it was to blame for all of my sound dropping out at once. So I had available to get this mini wah, and I'm still trying to get the same sound out of it that I had from the regular size. It should be the same, but for some reason it's not quite the same for me so far, but I'm getting there. So I have the TC Electronic Hall of Fame for my reverb. It's pretty beaten, this pedal. I've had it for a really long time, but I've really enjoyed it as well, so I'm keeping that in the chain. So here I have the RE20 Space Echo delay. It is a massive size pedal, but I love the tap tempo delay that you can get, and it really does sound pretty close to the old-fashioned tape delay that you can get. So far that's been my fave. That's what I've got. I'm going to keep it in the chain even though it is huge. So here I have the GE7 Boss Equalizer pedal. Now the reason why I have this in there is actually just more as a booster to boost the signal at the moment rather than doing much EQing. The reason being that with my acoustic pickups, I'm not running magnetic at the moment, and so with the acoustic pickups running through all the chain, it tends to lose the efficiency of the signal. It gets weaker, so I've just done this to bump it up just that little bit. Okay, this was put on sideways, so I've just moved it. This is the Ibanez Tube Screamer TS808. I've only recently put that back in the chain because they do come with the square toggle, and mine was getting quite sticky. I don't know if anyone else has come across that problem. So yeah, it wasn't very predictable when it was going to go on and off, so I had somebody replace the switch there. And yeah, I'm excited to continue to play with it. Also in my chain, I've got the RC20XL Boss Loop Station. Yeah, I know there's newer models out there and there's probably better ones, but for me, this has actually just been solid and really reliable. So I'm keeping that in the chain for now. On occasion, I've been using this Boss line selector to split my signal out so as I can go through a PA and an amplifier. It's not my ideal setup, so I'm not sure if I will continue to put this in the chain or just wait until I can actually get something, a splitter in front of the entire pedal board, so as I can isolate that magnetic pickup and acoustic pickup, and just obviously send the magnetic through the amplifier instead of the acoustic as well. But we will see how I go as I build this. It's much easier to show you my power supply on the box that it came in rather than flip my pedal board up the wrong way. So I've got the One Spot Pro. It's got, you know, everything that I need and probably more. It's got plenty of power supply and it's never failed me. So that's the one that I'm using. That's what I'll continue. And of course it's got 9 volt, 12 volt. Look, it says all there. It's got the variable different voltage points for you. So that's pretty awesome. But in here now is, because I'm a hoarder, I know it looks like a mess, but I've got different patch leads, some spare Velcros and things like that, some power leads I think they are, and yeah, basically I'm going to use all of this mess to make this mess underneath a lot more functionable and presentable. So let's get into it. So it turned out I don't have enough Velcro to redo all that is buggered, but you know, I can always come back and do that later. So onwards and upwards. Yay, there we go, blank canvas, ready to go, ready and waiting. So the new order is going to be my tuner, then wah, then the tube screamer, then the delay, then the reverb, then the EQ, and last in the line, the looper. And again, I'm just going to leave the line selector out of the chain for now, because I'm not really getting out of it what I wanted. Anyway, that's not the pedals fault, that's my setup in general. I really want to split my acoustic and magnetic signals and have both. So yeah, I don't think I have a need for that one at the moment. So now I'm just going to like lay everything out and try and decide where I want it for best accessibility of each of the pedals. Go fight that fire with fire and burn on down. You gotta burn brighter, yeah. You gotta burn brighter, yeah. You gotta burn brighter, yeah. Oh, so this is the new setup so far. I still have to go underneath and like I put obviously as much cable as I can underneath, and then I need to tie it up so it's not going to get crushed every time I put the board down, and then I've got to give it a trial run to see if I've actually set it up good and if I'm happy with the sound. Super fun bit, I get to have a little play around with the new setup and see what I think about it, how, and things I'm checking for is not only obviously the sound quality and if I'm getting out of each pedal what I want, but also if things are placed in an area that is instinctual and easy for me to get to when I'm performing, because obviously being a solo performer, I'm doing quite a few things at once, and that needs to become second nature to me really, really quickly. So yeah, let's have a jam. trying to think what I want to start with. There's lots I want to have a little play with. That's that tube screamer. So far everything appears to be working well enough for this to be the kind of setup that I want to sit with for a while and have quite a few jam sessions, hopefully before I have to take it live again. But yeah, out of curiosity, I thought I would just swap it over to my Mag Mic pickup. I'm running the Seymour Duncan Mag Mic, but I actually turned the mic all the way down, just for you guys to hear the difference. Obviously clean and through a PA this is as well, so ideally I'd want to be running this through an amplifier, but just to give you guys a rough idea, it's got that much angrier tone, particularly on the bar, really much. To work towards anyway is to be able to get this blended sound that I'm ultimately chasing, but yeah, there's quite a significant difference between the pickups. It's really interesting to listen to. But yeah, I'm really happy with this setup to try it, but just for fun, I'm going to also muck around with putting the wah in front of the tube screamer. I know that's going to give it an even crazier sound, but why not? Just try it for fun. And also, I don't know if I'll do it today or if I'll muck around with it another day, which sadly you guys won't get to see on video, but also to try and put like my looper before the delay and the reverb and just see how that comes out as well. But yeah, right now I'm just going to do a really quick swap, put that tube screamer, yeah, after the wah, and we'll see what that sounds like as well for some fun, eh? Woohoo! That is gnarly sounding. I just had a quick little strum. A bit too much for me, but I'll see what you guys think anyway, just out of curiosity. Whew, that is hot. Play something that I've played before. Gives that wah even more expression, so I don't know, this is going to take me a while to, you can hear my voice through the guitar, that's so weird. Yeah, so it's going to take me a while to decide which way I want those actually, and to be playing through quite a bit of my material to see which songs it fits best with, because obviously I want it to be set up as is. I'm not going to swap it around mid-set and just go, oh, for this song, I like the tube screamer to be in front. As it is set is where it's going to stay for me. So, yeah, I'm going to have to experiment with that a little bit more. But, well, I've got it set up. Let's play with a few of these. Tube screamer out, that wah becomes quite complacent, quite dead. And that's been one of my dramas, is obviously I wanted the tubes, the wah to be quite expressive, and I mean, naturally being through acoustic pickups you're going to get a little bit of that, but I knew there had to be a way to just kind of bring it out a little bit more and more expressive, how I've been kind of wanting it to be. Like I said, this whole setup is a work in progress. I think every guitarist will say that. We're never done learning, experimenting and spending money on toys, but yeah, this is my new setup, and yeah, I'm gonna muck around a little bit further with it and see how it goes. But essentially that's where I'm at for the time being. I know a lot of people have asked about my setup. This obviously isn't all of it, but now you get a little bit more of the basics, and hopefully it's been interesting for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and that you might have learnt something as well. I'm still learning every day as I go along and experiment, but that's half the fun of it, isn't it? So yeah, get out there, pick up a guitar, have a go, have an absolute ball, and I will see you guys back here next time. See ya!